So the UAE has announced the 4.5 day working week. Did you
Woo!
know about this?
Did you know
You didn't know about the UAE announcing a
the
four and a half
four
day week.
day
Did you
week?
know?
They didn't know. Listeners didn't know.
No.
Um,
Basically, for those of you that want a bit of background on why this is important, the
hmm.
UAE, they used to work, their weekends is Friday and Saturday. They work Sunday to Thursday.
Interesting.
And the reason why they made this move is because they want to become more in line with the rest of the world and trading. So
Traditional
they're
five
doing a
two.
4.5 day Monday
Hmm.
until Friday afternoon, and you get Saturday and Sunday back as normal.
Hmm.
I didn't know that they work Sundays. I was like, oh,
I
that's
don't know. I
interesting.
thought university is day of rest, isn't it? That's what
So
we
your
say.
Saturday, so your Saturday night was your Friday night. See, and then
Your
your Friday night
Saturday
becomes your
night. No,
Thursday
no,
night.
no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no. You're saying that
yeah.
wrong. Their
No,
Saturday night was their Sunday night, like we'd have here.
no, yeah. Okay, that is technically true, but the concept of Saturday night, the whole like Saturday night, all that shit, like
Yeah.
going out, etc.
Was
That
Friday
happens
for
on
them? Yeah.
Friday
Yeah, yeah,
and then
Friday. Yeah, yeah.
Thursday. That's weird to me.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the Thursday was their Friday night.
See what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
It's like,
Yeah, it's
oh,
just a
okay,
we're working on Sunday. Yeah, I guess to them it's no, it'll be obviously be normal. We're just looking at it from our perspective, which is the 5-2 traditional
yeah.
Monday Friday weekend, which, like you said, most of the world abides to.
I think that's a suitable trade-off, man, because they were still working 5 days technically, but now it's four
Yeah,
and a half. So you get the best of both worlds. You're back on a Monday,
yeah,
you work till Friday afternoon, and then
yeah,
obviously the UAE is a very Muslim dominant country, and they give you the Friday afternoons to go do prayers.
yeah.
I didn't know this, but
Look,
Fridays is super. Huh?
lots of studies about increased or at least similar productivity based on 4 days. Like
four
Sweden, I
day
think they've
work
gone to
week.
already.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about
Yeah.
this. Yeah,
So why not, man? If you're more productive and you're more productive because you're more happy and you're more rested, you're more energy. Happy days, man. When I was in secondary school, in sixth form, like every Wednesday was afternoon was like games day. I
yeah,
loved it, man. Yeah, you had people that actually play games, and the other people say I'm going to the gym, and then just didn't do anything. Went
and then they
home.
chilled. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
went home
I
early.
was I was games guy, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know you weren't
You're
a
a chill
gym guy.
guy. You're a chill guy.
I don't know. I had to be picked up, man. I couldn't go anywhere. I was like,
Huh?
okay, I couldn't go anywhere, innit? I was like, oh, I need to be picked up to go home. So I'm stuck at school.
Oh, so you said school and you did private
Yeah,
study
stuck. It
in the
it
library.
didn't mean anything to
Library,
me.
or
I was like, cool.
what did you do with your time?
What did I do? What?
With like, so when everyone else was playing games, what were you doing? Private study in the library, or what were we doing?
No, I was still. I think we had to do compulsory games as well, like
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
rugby or whatever it was. Oh god, that
Hmm.
shit show. Yeah, all that
Remember
stuff.
that Patka coming off, yeah?
Mate, hated it. Bartka coming off, getting muddy. It wasn't my vibe,
The mud,
man. Being
the mud, I
cold.
didn't mind particularly. Yeah, like,
It was the
it's
cold, man. I
cold,
couldn't handle the
cold.
cold. I was like, I'm not made for this.
Yeah,
I
you
need my
had to
skin
be
color.
running. Yeah, although I remember primary school, man. I started rugby early, man. Primary school we used to play, and they'd be like, "Right, boys, your hands are gonna get cold. Where's the best place when you're playing rugby for your hands to stay warm?"
In your
It's
pants.
absolutely well, yes, down your trousers in front of your pants, not actually in your pants.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I was like, "Sir, are you sure?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And so you just see us like all huddling there, you know, little hands in, and
Like it's a kangaroo pouch.
yeah, like kangaroo pouch. But yeah, man, happy days games. As you got older, then obviously dropped rugby, and I was like, there are much better games to
There are
play.
much better
I
games to play that's
don't
indoors
involve.
and
Well,
warm,
yeah,
like basketball. It's indoors and warm.
b-ball. Yeah,
No
yeah,
problems.
actually.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
All year
So
round, no issues, happy days.
four and
So
a half
four and a
days.
half day working week.
Mhm.
So other thing I wanted to think of,
Mm.
why is Friday like a holy day for Muslims? Sunday is a holy day for Christians, and Sikhs
Right.
have nothing. And then other faiths, I'm sure, have other holy days. Why can't it
Right.
just be one universal thing? And I didn't even know that there's certain days in the week that are holier than others. Because in Muslim traditions,
Mm.
praying together communally on a Friday is actually more highly praised than praying individually during the week.
Okay.
Apparently,
Yeah, I know
there's
from
something to do with like building communities or something along those lines.
yeah, I think the Friday prayer is called Juma.
Yeah, it is Jumma.
I think that's the correct terminology.
Yeah.
Um, and that concept you're kind of describing, obviously in Sikhi, we have a similar concept called Sad Sangat.
Mm-hmm.
So the Sangat of, true people or holy people, let's say. And that's quite obviously bigger than our faith. So there is value. There's obviously merit. I mean, there's merit in praying, full stop. Right. So there's praying on your own,
Yeah.
personal prayers. So there's a lot of importance in our faith given to praying in the morning in what we call Amrit Villa, which is the spiritual hour. So before the sun comes up. But then there is a lot of memma. Memma means praise and value, sort of assigned to praying with others. And the best analogy I give to people of, like, say, non-Sikh or non-Muslim faith is, if you watch the film Avatar, right?
Yeah.
In Avatar, there is a scene where I can't remember what they're doing, but they're all sitting together on the floor, like in Sangat, and then there's a tree, and they're all just like swaying with the tree.
Yeah.
And all their energy and their consciousness is becoming one. That's kind of the power, and this is how I explain to kids, the power of praying in Sangat. So with other people, right? So for example, when we went on that holiday,
we spoke about this. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. And we were all kind of chanting together. The feeling of it, doing it together and building that one resonance.
It's an impact on it. Yeah.
That's it. And it's kind of elevating what you'd otherwise be able to do on your own. But yes, I don't know why Friday specifically. It probably is worth asking.
So it's something like, I've got like an article here with like a bit of a breakdown, and basically it's on Friday. The Prophet said it is equivalent. Praying on a Friday is equivalent to 1 year of entire praying and fasting alone. I was like,
wow. Okay,
interesting. So there's like big significance behind it. Apparently, some people get fully dressed up for it. So they bathe, clean their teeth, and apply perfume to make their appearance pleasant to fellow worshippers. Which probably explains...
Cleanliness is next to godliness, you know?
Yeah, why not? Especially when you're cramped up in a tight space. I was thinking, man, I was like, yo, that's pretty cool. Like, you're making like a full effort to go out and go and pray and stuff. And people obviously dress in their kurta pajama and stuff.
Yes, you do see that. And I know in the hospital I work, there is a
prayer
certain prayer area masjid. And on a Friday, a lot of my Muslim colleagues will go and pray before they come back. So absolutely.
And apparently there's like a big effort to make sure everyone goes and prays on Friday. For those that can't make it during the week, they really make an effort to be there on Friday. So
I guess it's to do with as we know with habits, you want to keep things which are sustainable.
Yeah.
Like I was listening to a podcast today. So within faith, broadly speaking, there's two ways of living. You can either become fully committed spiritualist, right? So detached from the world, live in a mountain and just commit your whole life to praying, let's say, and being spiritual. Or you can live in sort of more a worldly manner. So in Sikhi, we call that grist jivan, which means what we're doing. So we're married, we have jobs, we have worldly duties which we must perform. And within that, then we make a dasawanda, which is like a tenth. We take a tenth of our time, which is what we should aim for, to commit to more spiritual duties, which including seva for us. So doing selfless things and obviously praying as well. But point being is sustainability is very important. So I like that notion of, like you said, that, okay, if I can't do it on certain days, but I am be able to commit every Friday, that's a good way of, I think, building up momentum.
Keeping yourself accountable, man. It's I guess it's a way to do it, especially in a place like the UAE where religion is quite big. People are obviously, they have some semblance of their faith. Maybe they won't be fully practicing, but maybe they have like a bare minimum, which some must go and pray on Friday.
And I presume the access is it's a lot more achievable, as in it's, you know, there are lots of places that they can pray. And obviously, again, you got a lot of people around you that are like that as well, that makes you, kind of shapes you. And again, group accountability because of that as well.
What this kind of marks, though, this whole shift, is that it means that they're moving towards the Western world kind of things, and with that, they're able to do the same things as the West. Which I was thinking, like, they're obviously doing it to have broader mass appeal towards the rest of the world.
Yeah.
But are they losing some of their own like religious values and traditions in there? Are there going to be some people that say, no, I still want to work the same day? This all comes into effect by law on the 1st of January next year. So it's like they just put it in motion.
It seems like to me at the highest level, it's more of a kind of, like you said, economic and trading kind of, we want to be considered big players on the world map. So therefore we need to be seen to being progressive. So whether that be kind of with, rights for women, for example, that's another big topic in the Middle East. So women can drive, have jobs, those types of things. So if they want to be seen as a progressive place where people like you and I can also go and work, and we know about obviously UAE tax havens and people working there for those reasons, I guess they want to be more appealing. And yeah, there probably will be the purists who don't want that to happen. But big picture, I think it's all about deals, man. Deals, opening channels, doors, money.
It's all about the money, all about the Benjamins. That's what it's all about, man.
There is a program which you should watch on Amazon Prime. It was made. Can't remember the word. It's a word. I had to guess this. I had to remember this word on podcast before. It's about the journalist who was murdered in Istanbul, who's originally from
Jamal Khashoggi.
Khashoggi.
Yeah.
Jamal Khashoggi. And in there's a bit where I think they leaked the WhatsApp conversations between MBS, the prince, and Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
And so you just see, look, at the highest level, like these deals are like there was multi-billion pound dollar deals that they were trying to do. Yeah. So absolutely, man. I think 4-day working week.
Something for you, especially with the amount of oil money that they've got. You can see like they're fully just killing it in terms of money and investing into things like football teams, like Newcastle had that massive takeover. You've got Man City being owned by Arabs, and to them it's like a game. It's like, oh, you got a football team, I've got a football team too. Your team's winning, my team's winning next. And it's like, oh, damn, this can get out of control pretty quick.
No, absolutely. But they are diversifying. I mean, the oil's not going to last forever, is it? So
no, of course not.
Invest in these kind of sustainable things.
Yeah.
Football teams being one of them.
Sustainable thing. But I did think about this whole thing about oil.
Yeah.
Will that price go up or down in the future? Because the more scarce it becomes, the more you charge for it.
Yeah. If you need it, I guess you'll always need it. But as the world becomes more electric, if it's still, I think maybe not in like, say, let's take the car industry, right? And we all get to the point where the predominant fuel is electric. Then maybe in that industry, hydrogen. That's not or hydrogen or whatever it is. It's
I've heard about this hydrogen shit since we were in school, man. Do you remember that small little section in like the science textbook that said,
this is coming?
Don't bear in mind, sustainable sources like hydrogen cars or solar vehicles. I was like, okay, cool.
And now electric cars are here.
And a part of me thought, a solar vehicle, hang on, if the sun goes in, what? It just stops working.
Artificial sun, bro. Artificial sun. Come on, man. The moonlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, even if they're not selling direct to consumer like us, I presume there are going to still be some businesses that rely on oil, and as long as they have contracts on retaining with those people, they'll still be making P, man. So you're right, it'll become more scarce, therefore more expensive, but there'll be a smaller clientele that will need it, but will definitely always need it. I think that's what will happen. But by that point, they would have diversified so much into the other things that they're doing that income is not going to be an issue.
It's true. Yeah. Then that led me to a further point. I fall down these rabbit holes all the time, as you can tell.